Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here again at Solana. I got some good news for you actually. It looks like we are printing so far a rising wedge pattern. Okay, so it's actually kind of a good sign. We could see that happen. Again, patterns are patterns until they complete themselves, right? But good news is that's a potential scenario here for us. Now keep in mind, a lot of things need to happen before we get there. And obviously, we need to break this lower high, lower low pattern, okay? So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. Hope you can learn something today. Let me show you something that's kind of humorous here. I get this because, comments can be kind of sideways sometimes. And you can tell they're like hardcore Solana supporters. Take a look at this here. Bro, and Solana is now starting to sky. So much for your analysis. It's up by 1% since I reviewed it last. Anyways, kind of funny stuff here. I just get... Thanks again for the humor. I really appreciate that. Those things actually make me laugh, and it's actually awesome to see that because it shows that there's some people that really do love this coin. That's all well and good, but keep in mind if you're trading emotionally, you're not trading correctly. So do with it what you will. Just saying, we are not skying just yet, folks. You got to actually get confirmation before you can sky. And what we want to talk about here is a few reasons why we are not going to sky immediately, or if we do, it's kind of probably just blind luck. A lot of it hinges on Bitcoin. So just to kind of quickly preface here, you can probably see a similarity here. Take a look at this here. On the hourly, more specific, this is Bitcoin and this is Solana. You see a correlation there? They're both going down and sideways and down, okay? So again, most coins are aligning themselves with Bitcoin right now, and you just kind of got to be aware of that. Once Solana breaks itself free from Bitcoin, then we can have a different conversation. Okay, but for right now, unless Bitcoin pumps, Solana is going to pretty much be stuck on stupid, just like Bitcoin is right now. All right, so let's take a look at some backend data here. Quickly to note, there's some more liquidation levels occurring around 95 to 96. In other words, those are just areas which people have liquidation levels currently for some long positions. Okay, doesn't mean that that's a support level, nor does it mean they've been triggered. Just open positions effectively. There's also the same thing here as well. 117. Those are probably pretty safe for the moment, but we saw our largest liquidation level at about that 102, 103 mark. As I mentioned last night, if you had listened to my video, you would know that would have been a focused area and a strong likelihood of that area getting swept. Having said all that, what we want to look at here now is a couple of things. First of all, the daily. There hasn't been too much of a change, but we got a little bit of a wick down. This truly hasn't shifted gears. In other words, we're still moving down with all the indicators. Okay, all the indicators are trending downwards. We're getting closer to a MACD divergence, but we still haven't broken these ascending trends, okay? So the overall sentiment is still bullish. If you were, because again, the 20-day estimates average about $86, $87, but all the other indicators are saying the price is still going down. Okay, so again, however you want to, anticipate or understand that is up to you. But I'm just calling it how it is right now. We're still on the bearish side of things. We're under the 50 and the 20-day SMA on the 4-hour time frame. We're under 50 on the RSI, which is extremely important. Well, it's extremely important to know is what I mean by that. Doesn't mean it's important in the sense of the price shooting up or down. It just implies we have resistance, which is likely that new 105 range, okay? And what I mean by that, and we'll look at here on the charts, is that 105 is going to be that area we need to get above and break above because that was the more recent high. So if we kind of look at this here, first of all, you take this level here right around, well, I guess it's more like 106, but in order for us to establish, an uptrend, we need to be able to kind of break through this level here, right? And in order to break this descending trend, we got to close above this trend line. Okay, so a lot of that hinges on the price going to the 104, 105 range, or at the very least going sideways for the next 48 to 72 hours. Okay, all of those things aren't present yet, okay? So sky or no sky, increase or decrease, no matter how you look at it, right, the price right now, until we break above that 104, 105 range, we're still effectively establishing lower lows, lower highs. Keep in mind, we don't have to establish higher highs and higher lows to break this trend. We can simply go range bound for a little while, which is kind of what we're doing on the hourly if you look at it. Okay, so let's just quickly peek at this here, hourly time frame, mostly going sideways. Okay, just keep in mind, every time we've gone mostly sideways, the price action does have a tendency of wanting to correct itself down. Okay, so again, range bound, down, range bound, and down. The key takeaway here is that we need to establish higher highs. Now, there's a lot of different arguments here, but to me, that's ultimately what we need to focus on. At this point here too as well, on the Ichimoku Cloud, we need to, at the very least, see these windows of opportunity close. In other words, lagging span is still free and clear, shorts are viable. Conversion lines below the baseline, shorts are viable. Prices below the cloud, which is running fairly concurrent with this descending trend. shorts are viable, okay? So we need to understand that at this point, shorts are still in play, and there's no reason for you to consider closing your short according to these indicators. Now, me personally, do I think that you should or shouldn't? It doesn't matter, because ultimately, it's up to you and your risk tolerance. Those are things I teach in my trading university. What I want you to understand, though, is that Bitcoin is moving fairly synonymous with this coin, and until Bitcoin decides it wants to correct itself to the downside or establish itself above the cloud or break this descending trend, whatever, whenever that happens, we can see Solana start to flourish. Now, again, it's not to say that Solana's stuck with Bitcoin forever. It's just temporary, okay? Most coins that are bullish, like ICP, for example, we took some profit on that. Just to give you perspective, we took a trade, 7x leverage trade, 9.83 is the entry, and we hit 25% in roughly 2 hours. Okay, same scenario yesterday with Chainlink as well. There are definitely a lot of winning opportunities out there, but right now, Solana is not one of those. Again, I'm not willing to short a coin like this because it has so much strength that it's kind of, I wouldn't say stupid, but it's just not ideal. Obviously, there's people making money on the way down, but I just want you to kind of be careful and understand we're in a bullish trend still. So until we break below the 20-day SMA on the daily, I think we're going to still be able to see the price action have a tendency of increasing. So what I'm looking for here is an invalidation of this descending trend by closing somewhere above the descending trend line. Obviously, it's closing somewhere above the cloud that's a few days away, and or effectively establishing a higher high or a higher low right here above somewhere 104, 105. Those are validation points that I'm looking for. Okay. So again, if you have different thoughts, feel free to comment below. I love everyone's sense of humor. And again, if you want to kind of be one of those folks that wants me to tell you that the price of the coin is going to moon, it has to have those qualities for me to be able to say that. Okay, and I say that very rarely. So you're probably in the wrong place if you're looking for somebody to, pump up the volume. I don't have techno music. I don't have sunglasses on. I'm just being real with you. All right. Hope you can appreciate that. So quick thank you also to for everyone. I've hit 50,000 subscribers as of recording this video. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now. So thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. And as you're welcome, I do have awesome benefits here with our Bitunix exchange. Link down below to qualify if you register with them. Using my link, you'll get some nice bonuses. That is available until basically December 31st. So be sure to check them out, phenomenal exchange. Also, I got questions too as well regarding alternative exchanges for some of the coins I cover. Yeah, link down below. I think Blofin is a secondary one. They have no KYC or VPN. And they are also a decent exchange. They're not quite as good as Bitunix, but they get the job done as far as no VPN or KYC for, if that's what you're into. Again, mainly they have more trading pairs than Bitunix. So that's the case there. Thanks again for watching. Again, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Keep up the great work on your end too. Super proud of my community for just being awesome traders. And we'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have a good one. Thanks again for your time.